نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي رب زدني علما اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا. So brother and sister, today we are going to start our very important session. We are going to start learning various qawaid or rules. They are associated with the subject of surf. Because if you just look at the examples on the handout, you can recognize like akhadha, amrun, sa'ala, su'alun, qara'a, jur'atun. I'm 100% sure that you, Alhamdulillah, know that what type of verbs are written or nouns written in front of you, what kind of huruf are involved, and what are they called. Like they are mahmuzul fa, mahmuzul ain, mahmuzul lam, right? So you know that's why I'm not asking you at the moment. So say for example, we have got some words like yaqulu. Actually, yaqulu was yaqwulu. Yadu'u and yadu'u was yadu'u. But it means yaqwulu became yaqulu. Yadu'u became yadu'u. In Arabic grammar, when such changes take place, the terminology is used iskan. Means from yaqulu it is yaqulu, from yadu'u it became yadu'u. So this process that took place for bringing the haraka to maqabal sakin harf, yaqulu, qaf was sakin, yadu'uhu, yadu'uhu, that ain was sakin. Now the harakat was transferred or shifted from the last word to maqabal, so it became yaqulu, and maqabal last was changed to qaf, and yadu'uhu, the last word means from the last harf to the maqabal. So this is known as iskan. So what is the real process of doing that? This is a very big question. Likewise, there are two words, qul al-haqq. In Quran, they are read or recited qul al-haqq, means lam of qul, it was sakin, and lam of al-haqq, that was sakin. Now when they were joined together, the harakat was given to the first lam, hamza wasli was dropped, and it became qul al-haqq. So such change is known as tahriq. The word that is given to that change is tahriq. Likewise, if we talk about ya'idu, wa'ada ya'idu, mithal wawi. Ya'idu, it was yaw'idu, yaw'idu. If we talk about yasalu, ya fatha, sin fatha, yasa, lam mazmum, yasalu. It was yasalu. From yasalu, it became yasalu. So there is a drop of letter. There is a drop of something. In ya'idu, waw was dropped. In yasalu, hamza was dropped. So how these changes take place? This is known as hadaf. Likewise, if we talk about qala was qawala. Qaf maftu, waw maftu, lam maftu, qawala, it became qala. Madda, it was madada. From madada, it became madda. So there are different things. Like mata, it was mawata. So this is what ibdal means, change. One harf is changed to some other harf. How does such change take place? Likewise, In ibdal, something like hamza istana ta. I'm saying ta isqana, and pa is different. Now it is changed into isqana. So there is also ibdal. How does such change take place? So these are the qawaid. They are involved in such changes in surf. And if you means we'll be going through these qawaid, the changes that take place, what are the changes in different gardans, how we should incorporate those changes and understand them, then memorize them. So we are doing that thing. We are going through such very important things. So that's why I said that we are having very important sessions today, from today onwards. Now, the first thing you can see, I have written takhfif jawazi and takhfif wujubi. Takhfif means to listen, to make it simple, to drop something. Okay, this is what takhfif, to lighten, make something light. So this is what, not light, and to make something light that gives what should I say, light, roshni. No, takhfif, light means halka karna, to make something lighter. It was heavy, to make it light, to drop something from the original one. So takhfif jawazi and takhfif wujubi. And when we have written akhadha, sa'ala, qara'a, means all these qawaneen or qawaid, they are related to mahmoos. Okay. Now, the first qanun, qaida,
Ustad, sorry, Ustad, I dropped out. I missed that. Can you please repeat this takhfif jawazi and takhfif?
wujubi,
What is this?
wujubi. Jim is missing. Give it, what should I say, nukta. Brother, actually, we are discussing once we finished with the importance, or means discussing about the changes that take place in sarf, in the verb form, in different sigas. So we came back to the page that is opened in front of us, and you can see that the verbs are nouns, they are written, they are from mahmoos. And you know, mahmoos means if hamza is part of the root letters, haruf asli, so that kalima is known as mahmoos. And it can be mahmuzul fa, mahmuzul ain, and mahmuzul lam. Takhfif is of two types. To light means make something lighter, to lighten something, to drop the burden. So this is not takhfif. And takhfif has two types: jawazi, that is permissible, and takhfif wujubi, that is mandatory. Jawazi means we can make takhfif if we want to, but if we don't want to, no issues, but we can make. And takhfif wujubi means we are bound to make such takhfif, to lighten something. So there are rules regarding that. And when we talk about takhfif jawazi, takhfif wujubi, we are talking at the moment about mahmuz, means all those kalimat of verb which involve the harf in their root letters, that is hamza. So the qawaid are related to that mahmuz. Okay, like I gave you the share and you asked the question today as well. Sahiyastu mithalastu. What was the share? Hurry up.
Ustad, I have no idea. I just read it and I couldn't understand it, so I just left it.
Muzaf.
I didn't know we had to memorize the share.
No. Actually, I never intend to ask you like that. But if if you could memorize automatically, right?
Inshallah.
So that's why. Alhamdulillah, you are doing well and keep doing well. And Alhamdulillah, this is with the understanding, learning with understanding, not only Ratta. And inshallah, that's why you will be people of knowledge. Such people, they have got understanding, inshallah. So now we are means making the takhfif in mahmuz. Okay, so those rules are rule is known as qaida, like you have heard about nurani qaida. Okay, qaidatun, right? Basic rules. So these we are going to learn qawaid. Qawaid is jama' of qaida, and qaida or rule. So we have got different rules. The first qaida is given the name of qaidatu rasun, qaidatun rasun, rasun, ra alif zabar ra alif fatha ra sin munawwan rasun, right? So what this qaida is about? So let me take you through the example. Actually, I have explained the qawaid in the coming qawaid, but not in the first qaida. I forgot to explain it. Right now, I am explaining at the moment. Now, see, it is ra'sun. I'm going to encircle this word ra'sun. Okay, how to understand this? Now it is hamza. If there is hamza in the kalima, this is the first thing, and its ma qabl is mutaharrik, so hamza is sakin in ra'sun, hamza is sakin in bu'sun, okay, hamza is sakin in dhi'bun, dal is maqsur. Sorry for forgetting the haraka. Okay, so you can see in these kalimat hamza is sakin, and ma qabl of hamza is mutaharrik in ra'sun, in bu'sun, in dhi'bun. In rasun, ma qabl is ra and this is maftuh. And in bu'sun, ma qabl of hamza is ba and it is mazmum. And in dhi'bun, ma qabl of hamza is dhal and that has what? Kasra, dhi'bun, right? Do you understand up to now?
Yes, sir.
Now it is permissible to change the hamza into a harf illat as per the harakat of ma qabl. I repeat, in such situation, it is permissible to change hamza, that is what? Sakin, into harf illat. Harf illat may be alif, harf illat may be ya, harf illat may be waw, is per the harakat of the ma qabl. So ma qabl harakat of in ra'sun is ra fatha, means fatha maftuh. So this hamza can be changed into alif. So from ra'sun it is a rasun, and in bu'sun, because ma qabl is mazmum, ma qabl of hamza is mazmum, so it will be changed into waw, that is harf illat. So from bu'sun it is busun. And in dhi'bun, ma qabl is maqsoor, so hamza will be, hamza sakin would be changed into ya. So from dhi'bun it be dhibun, and this is what permissible. This qaida is known as qaidatun rasun. I repeat, if there is hamza in any kalima and it is sakin, first of all, what is the condition? Hamza should be in any kalima. Number two, it is sakin, and its ma qabl is mutaharrik. Three conditions. Now that hamza can be changed into harf illat, any harf illat like alif, waw, ya. How can it be changed? It can be changed as per the harakat of the ma qabl. If the ma qabl is maftu, it will be changed into alif. If the ma qabl is masmum, it will change into waw. If the ma qabl is maqsoor, it will be changed into ya. Is that clear, brother and sister?
Yes, sir.
Ji, Ustad, so just a question. The hamza has to be in the middle or it can be at the end as well?
It can be at the end as well.
Ji.
Because this means when we talk about conditions, the condition does not tell us about the Hamza to be in Kalimatul Fa or Ain or Lam, right? But definitely it is in the center. So that makes sense over there. But whenever you come across such words, after applying these conditions, that Hamza is Sakin, and before the Hamza ma qabl is mutaharrik, so that Hamza can be changed into harf illat like alif, ba or ya as per the harakat of the ma qabl. Is that clear, brother?
जी उस्ताद.
Very good. I will ask you, right? So this is now we are moving to Qaida Juwanun. This is second Qaida, second rule. And this rule is related to Hamza, Mahmuz. Any verb that has Hamza. And you know, any Hamza, either Mutharrik or Sakin, means Majzoom. That is known as Hamza. Any Alif that is Mujarrad, that does not take any kind of Harakat or Jazm, that is Alif. So when we talk about Hamza, either it is Mutaharrik or Majzoom. So Qaida Juwanun. Juwanun. This is the second one. Now we are going through the Qaida. What does it mean? If Hamza is Maftuh, if Hamza is Maftuh, this is the first condition. And its ma qabl is Mazmum or Maqsoor. About the ma qabl, there are two things. Either it is Mazmum or Maqsoor. Then it would be changed into harf illat as per the harakat of ma qabl. Means that Hamza that is maftuh, that would be changed into harf illat as per the harakat of the ma qabl, either into waw or ya. So this is what permissible, and this qaida or the rule is known as juwanun. Let me analyze this. You can see this is what yu'akhidhu. Hamza is mutaharrik and maftuh, and ma qabl there is zamma, right? In second example, this is ju'anun. Hamza is maftuh, ma qabl is zamma. In third example, Hamza is mi'arun. Hamza is maftuh, ma qabl is maqsoor, right? So again, we just for the sake of repetition is mother of everything. We are talking that if there is a Hamza and it is maftu in the kalima, and its ma qabl is either mazmum or maqsoor. These are the conditions. Hamza maftu, either ma qabl is mazmum and or maqsoor. This is second condition. Then what is the result? The result is that Hamza can be changed into harf illat. It can be changed into harf illat. Means we are not dropping its harakat. We are just changing the Hamza into harf illat, either in waw, into waw or ya, right? So this is what qa'idatun juwanun. So from yu'akhidhu, Hamza is maftuh, and ma qabl is mazmum. So this Hamza can be changed into waw. So it will be from yu'akhidhu, yuwakhidhu, from ju'anun, juwanun, from mi'arun, it is miyarun. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Aman?
जी उस्ताद, it's clear.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. So we have done two qawaid. For the sake of repetition, the first qaida is given name qa'idatun rasun. And that qaida says if there is Hamza in any kalima, and the hamza is sakin and its ma qabal is mutaharrik. So if it is ma mutaharrik, it can be changed into huruf illat, either into alif or into ya or into waw, is per the harakat of the ma qabal. For example, if the ma qabal is maftu, it will be changed into alif. If the ma qabal is maksur, it will be changed into ya. If the ma qabal is mazmum, it would be changed into waw. Like from ra'sun, it is rasun. From bu'sun, it is busun. From dhibun, it is dhibun. Then second qaida, it is juwanun. And it says if there is hamza in the kalima and it is maftuh, and its ma qabal is either masmoom or maksur, means the ma qabal should be mutaharrik, but either it must have any of the harakat, either zamma or kasra. Then that hamza would be changed into harf illat as per the harakat of the ma qabal. Like yu'akhidhu, from yu'akhidhu, it is yu'akhidhu. Hamza is mutaharrik and ma qabal is zamma, and hamza is maftuh. So because of ma qabal zamma, it is changed into waw, yuwakhidhu. From ju'anun, it is juwanun. From mi'arun, it is mi'arun. And that is what jawaz means, permissible, not mandatory. Is that clear?
Yes, that's clear.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Brother and sister, we have got the third qaida, that is qaidatun makurubun. Makurubun. Very important qaida. It has two things. Number one, the change. Number two, the idgham, right? So what does this qaida say? Before analyzing this, just bear reading of the qaida. If there is waw or ya zaida or ya tasghir, three things. Waw or ya, they are from madda zaida. And or ya tasghir means ya that comes for tasghir, and you know tasghir, to show something a little, belittle something. And there is hamza mutaharrik after them. Hamza is mutaharrik after either waw or ya zaida or ya tasghir. Okay? Hamza is mutaharrik. If there is hamza mutaharrik or ma qabal, there is waw or ya madda zaida or ya tasghir, then hamza can be changed into the jins of ma qabal. Into the jins of the ma qabal means as per the ma qabal. Jins, you know, from the same type or gender of the ma qabal. And this is jawaz, but once it has been changed into ma qabal, into the jins of ma qabal, now idgham is idgham. This is ibdal. Changing hamza into the jins of ma qabal is ibdal. And making mudgham means making idgham is wajib. Okay, let's see. Let's analyze it properly. Now you can see it is maqru'un. Maqru'un. Now hamza is what? Mutaharrik. And you see waw, it is madda, because it comes ra wapis ru, madda zaida, right? It is madda zaida. We understand it. What is madda zaida? Waw ma qabal mazmum, waw ma qabal mazmum, ya ma qabal maksur. Yes, very good. In that case, now hamza would be changed into waw, so it become makuruun. Waw is there sakin, and hamza would be changed into waw, so it will be makurubun. Okay. Now there are two waws, they come together, so definitely there will be idgham and there will be tashdid. So the first one will be mudgham into second one, so it will become makurubun. Right? Makurubun. Then come to second thing. if there is Hamza and ma qabl is ya madda zaida, khati'atun, before ya that is ta maqsoor, and this one ya is what? Sakin, madda zaida. So Hamza would be changed into ya, so it will be khati'atun. But because they are of the same jins, the first one is what? Sakin, and the second one is mutaharrik, so idgham is wajib. So from khatiyatun, it will be khatiyatun, khatiyatun. Okay, we see it is ufaisun. Now this is what tasghir. We know the sigas of tasghir. Now in ya tasghir, because in tasghir ma qabal ya it is maftuh, ufaisun. Now in this case Hamza will be changed into ya. This is jais. The change ibdal is jais. And when now it becomes ufaisun, ufaisun. So now idgham would be wajib, because the first harf is sakin and the second harf of the same jins is mutaharrik. So the first would be mudgham into the second one. It will be ufayyisun, ufayyisun. I repeat whatever I have said. We say that if there is hamza mutaharrik and its ma qabal is either waw or ya madda zaida, or there is ya tasghir, then hamza can be changed into the jins of the ma qabal, into either waw madda zaida or into ya madda zaida or into ya tasghir, when it is ibdal. If they are changed, then the idgham is wajib in that. So from makruun, it became makruun, and after that we are going to mudgham them, make idgham, it will be makrubun. This is what the first change that was jais. The second change is wajib. Khati'atun, it becomes khatiyatun, and now khatiyatun. And ufay isu become ufay yesu, and now ufay yesu. Any questions?
No, sir.
MashaAllah, alhamdulillah. Not mashallah, but alhamdulillah. We thank Allah Almighty. Brother Ayman, any question of yours?
No, sir.
Brother Ayman, will it be easy for you to digest this one and work? Are you, shall we continue to next qawaid? I will be as per your, because both of you, mashallah, you are consistent. I will also take care of your capacity and availability of time to cover. Yes, sister and brother, tell me.
So I ask you, oh, sorry, go on.
Yes,
No, go on, sister, it's fine.
I'm asking both of you.
So I asking if you've got time to go through new rules.
I'm asking this thing that will be able to, because the sister, the very important thing is to understand, memorize, and apply.
Yes,
Because
sir.
application is very important, and Gardan and everything is coming. And inshallah, we intend and we resolve to have sessions regularly. So the just question for you, because you also have been revising, going through revision, is that means will you be able to cover more if I continue to teach you more qawaid, or do you think this is enough for today for you?
At the moment, I'm okay to go further on. I'm okay.
Okay.
Till
Brother
now.
Ayman, maybe you must means whatever you say, I will follow. Nothing wrong with whatever you have.
Maybe
I
one
was
more
just
rule,
to
sir.
me-
Maybe one more
to
rule
me-
and that's it.
Okay. Yes, okay.
to
Yes,
me, I
Brother
say this
Ayman.
is enough, because we do need to now digest this and use them. So yeah, to me, if you want to continue, Ustad, inshallah, we can continue. But to me, this is enough. But we can continue, Ustad, as well.
Okay. So we are doing one more rule, no issues. But whenever you don't understand, let me know. I will definitely answer your questions. And you also sent me questions. So after doing this rule, we'll stop the recording and I'll answer your questions. Even this session is end, we'll come back for a few minutes, right? Okay. So brother and sister, this is the fourth qaida, qaidatu yasalu, right? Yasalu. Now, how to understand this qaida? When Hamza is mutaharrik and its maqabal is sakin, after making the maqabal mutaharrik, sorry, mutaharrik is dropped from here. After making the maqabal mutaharrik, Hamza can be dropped and it is jais. And what are the conditions subject to that maqabal of Hamza should not be madda zaida, noon infial or ya tasghir. I will analyze it, then I will come back to this qaida. Look at this now. We are taking yas'alu. Now we are saying that if Hamza is mutaharrik, now you see Hamza is mutaharrik and ma qabl is sakin. So what can we do? After dropping Hamza, we can make the maqabal of Hamza mutaharrik. So it from yasalu, it becomes yasalu. So Hamza is dropped and maqabal is made mutaharrik. Seen was sakin, now it has been made mutaharrik. The harakat of the Hamza is transferred to the maqabal that is seen. But how many conditions are applied over here? There are three conditions are to be adhered before making this change. What are those three conditions? Number one, before Hamza, that is mutaharrik, there should not be waw zaida, waw or ya madda zaida, right? Means madda zaida. There should not be madda zaida. Number two, there should not be noon infial, in fatara yanfatiru. You remember this. Number three, there should not be ya tasghir. If these three things are not there, then this qaida is permissible, jais. Okay. So I repeat, then come back to examples. What is the qaida? Qaida says when Hamza is mutaharrik and its maqabal is sakin, so after making the maqabal mutaharrik, Hamza can be dropped. This is jais, this is permissible. But there are three conditions they are supposed to be met before making such change. What are those conditions? Number one,